I'm Amber Lee here interviewing Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our dead president, who's been resurrected for this stunning interview. So, Franklin, there's a statue in your memory depicting you in a wheelchair. How do you feel about this?
I never wanted to be viewed upon as weak. I wanted people to see me as a strong leader, not a sick man. I wish my illness and wishes had been respected like they were when I was president.
Good response. What do you think would have happened if the wartime economy had never occurred during your presidency?
Obviously, the nation would have gone through some difficulties, and it could have even completely fallen apart with the way the world was going. But I do believe that I could have saved the country.
I see. So, how has your polio affected your policies and values in running the country? Do you believe it's made you a better person on the whole?
Oh, yes. I believe that my illness humbled me and showed me what real pain and suffering is. I know what it is like not to be able to rely on my own constitutions. I sympathize with the suffering of the common man and the workers of the country better because of it.
Very, very interesting. Some people think many of your policies were not constitutional and verging on communistic. How do you feel about these accusations?
I think I drew a fairly clear line between my policies with the New Deal plan and communism. The people should be able to trust in their government, especially their four-time elected president. If I overstepped the lines, our system put me back in my place.
Very good. In this conference during World War II, you and Churchill excluded Stalin blatantly, causing a rift between the big three. Did you anticipate that such an exclusion would lead Stalin to be driven to begin a Cold War with the United States of America?
Of course I had no idea. If he overreacted to our hesitancy to trust a government that was totaled somewhere in nature and hostile, then he honestly chose his own battles.
I see. See, you had a very long love affair with a woman named Lucy Mercer, but you never married her because it would jeopardize your presidency. Was the nation more important than love?
My allegiance is to my country above all else. I had to let my personal affairs fall to the wayside in order to continue to be the president that I thought a nation should look up to. I wanted to be judged upon by my own presidency, not my personal life.
I see. But how did the failures of previous presidency allow you to grow?
The presidents of our past made a few mistakes that I only tried to fix with my own policies. It was a bad time for this country. It was easy to go up when we were so far down.
And how do you feel about being compared to your distant cousin Theodore Roosevelt, who was also president?
I respected the policies of my cousin Teddy and tried to follow his example, while building a reputation for myself. We are different people in many ways, but we do share many values.
Very, very interesting. Now, you were the only president ever elected 4 terms in a row. What do you think this says about you as a president?
I think it shows what faith and appreciation the nation had for me. Considering that my second term would have ended while the country was still in turmoil, it would have been unfair of me to place the burden of trying to fix the country with my old plans on someone else.
Very, very interesting. Now, are you proud of how the war turned out during your presidency?
We had a lot of great men fighting a war to help defend our mother and sister countries, though we had lost a lot of good men. It was not a war fought in vain.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. President, for this exclusive interview. So, this is Amber Lee saying, I'm out of here, and I'm assuming our dead president has to go back to his grave. Thank you and good night.
No zombie action? Alright.